Okay, shall I start now? So with example number 1, let us start with our class today. So all you need to find what range and time and what Hmax, so on things. Let us say one object is going, consider here is a plane. Consider this is the plane, okay, and the plane is 50 meter above the ground. Plane is what? 50 meter above the ground, and it is moving with a velocity, let's say 30 meter per second. Okay, and this plane is carrying one food carrier or food bag which is hanged over here. Okay, and this plane releases the what? This food bag. This one is being released or dropped, whatever you want to call, you can call. If this one is released, will it go in the downward direction directly? Oh, no? Okay. So can I say that the velocity of the plane is, if the velocity of the plane is 30 meter per second, can I also say that the bag which is being hanged over here is also having the same speed, that is 30 meter per second in the x-axis direction? Can I say that? Okay. So if the ball will be released, then it won't be going in the straight line, it will be following the parabolic path. Okay. If this one is following the parabolic path, that means velocity along x-axis, can I say that in this direction, that is Vx is nothing but 30 meter per second, or Ux is also 30 meter per second, or at any instant the velocity is unchanged in x-axis. Why? Because acceleration along x-axis is always equal to what? 0. Yes or no? Okay. So velocity along y-axis is how much? 0. So initial velocity along y-axis is what? 0. After some time, velocity will be having some value, and that value is Vy is nothing but Ui minus of gt. Yes or no? Similarly, tell me acceleration along x-axis is always 0, already written over here. Acceleration along y-axis is always minus g. Question is, when this object is being released, okay, when this object is being released, find out the time period when it hits the ground. Question number 1. That means you need to calculate what? Time period. Second thing, where it is being falling on the ground. That means, can I consider this as your initial position? Can I say this is your final position? That means indirectly he is asking what? Find out the range, that's it. Okay, so first thing you have to calculate time period. Second thing you have to calculate the time period. The third thing, find out the displacement of the object. Okay, find out the displacement of the object. If they don't ask you to find y-axis displacement, x-axis displacement is nothing but your range. Yes or no? Y-axis displacement is nothing but your height. If they didn't provided you y-axis or x-axis, if they are asking generalization, find out the displacement. That means, can I say this is your initial position, and can I say this is your final position? Yes or no? That means, can I say that this dotted line will be represented by what? Displacement. So to calculate the displacement, you need to calculate first range and apply the Pythagoras theorem. You will be getting this value. And find out the velocity with which it hits the ground. That means you have to calculate what is the time period. After calculating time period, you will be getting Vy here. Vx is constant, and under the root of this Vx square and Vy square will provide you the final velocity with which it hits the ground. Got my point? All 4 questions clear? Okay, come on. Be quick and do the answer. Okay, shall I now? So, how to calculate time period? Sy. Very good. So Sy is nothing but Uyt plus of half of Ay t square. Initial velocity along y-axis is 0. So what is the displacement? Minus of 50. So minus of 50 is nothing but half of 10 t square. Can I write like this? Or can I cancel this negative? This becomes 5 ones. This 0 get cancelled, t square. That is t is under the root of 10. Aage ka sabhi ka? Okay, very good. So first time period is done. Now second is what? Let us calculate the range. So how we calculate the range? Sx. So Sx is nothing but uxt plus of half of ax t square. Acceleration along x-axis is always 0, so whole term becomes 0. Okay, now What is ux? That is what? 30 meter per second. So time period is what? Root 10. So 30 root 10 meter is the answer. Over. Third thing, calculating what? The displacement. Now, to calculate displacement, we have calculated the range and we know this height. That is what? 50 meter. So can I say that displacement is nothing but under the root of 30 root 10 square plus of 50 square. Solve karo isko. So D is equals to, can I say 900? 900 means 10,000, 9,000, 9,000 and 2,500. That means, can I say that under the root of 11,500 and so D is equals to 10 root 115. If it is solvable, you can solve this. Okay. 5 से देखो आता है क्या? नहीं आ रहा? 5 2s 5 3s हाँ yes नहीं आएगा. Okay. Fourth one. Let us calculate what? Final velocity with which it is hitting the ground. So Vx remain unchanged. Vy we need to calculate this first. So Vy at 4 seconds. So not 4 seconds. What is the time period? Root 10. So at Vy at 10 root 10 seconds. Then can I say that Vy is nothing but Uy initial velocity along y-axis is 0. So left out is what? Minus of g into t, and this can be written as Vy is equals to minus 10 root 10 meter per seconds. Okay. Now Vx is unchanged. That is what? Vx is what? 30 meter per second. Substituting in V is equals to under the root of Vx square plus of Vy square. You will be getting what? V na. So V is equals to under the root of 30 square plus of 10 root 10 ka square. Okay, and this becomes 900 and this 100 and this 10,000. 10,000. So V is equals to under the root of 900 plus of this 1000. Acha, sorry. So 1900, not 9000, 1910, not 10,000. That is what? 1900. So V is equals to under the root of 1900 means 19 is a third value. So 10 root 19 meter per second. Sabhi ka aa gaya? Okay, very good. So do I need to do more time pass on this type of questions now? No? Okay, thank you. Right on. Okay, so let us have some next topic, and the topic name is relative projectile. Relative projectile. Now listen to me. Let us try to understand this by example. So let's say this is your example number 1, and consider here is a boy. He is on the trolley and he is having an object in his hand. Initially acceleration of trolley is 0 and velocity of the trolley, let's say, take 10 meter per second. Okay, so what is the velocity of the trolley? Constant velocity 10 meter per second, and the boy is also moving with the same velocity. That means the object is being projected with 25 meter per second, making an angle of, let's say, 37 degree. Are yes or no? Okay, now no one will be writing, please. So this is your Vx, and Vx is nothing but 25 and this is 4 by 5. That means Vx remains what? 20 meter per second. Similarly, Vy will become obviously 15 meter per seconds. Yes or no? Okay, so now if someone asks you the time period, we can calculate the time period by using what? Sy equation. So Sy is nothing but Uy plus Uyt plus of half of Ay t square. Initial velocity is having some value 15 and acceleration is what? 10. But when he throws the object, definitely the object will be landing on the ground. Yes or no? So consider ground to ground case, and then this becomes 0. Sy becomes what? 0. So can I say that this Uyt, that is what? 15t minus of half of 10t square, which is equals to what? 0. If I rearrange this, then 1t and 1t get cancelled. 15 to the 30 divided by 10. That means time period you will be getting what? 3 seconds. Now the question comes. Okay, If this trolley is at rest, if the same person is throwing with what same velocity, that is 25 meter per second and 37-degree angle, do time period will changes or remain same? Remain same. Why? Yes. So time period is only dependent on this Vy velocity, na? So Vy velocity we got what, 15. If he is throwing with or projecting with 25 meter per second and 37-degree angle, whatever the case is, either the trolley is at rest, or either trolley is moving with 10 meter per second constant speed, or either it is accelerating. In all three cases, time period will remain, velocity in Vy remains 15 meter per second. Yes or no, with this value? So can I say that time period, either the trolley is at rest, trolley is moving with constant velocity, or trolley is accelerating? In all three cases, can I say that time period will remain 3 seconds? Yes or no? In short, can I also say that time period is independent of movement of trolley? Okay. Second case, let us say trolley is not moving in this direction. Consider the trolley is moving in this direction. So initially we took trolley is moving in this direction. Now let us say trolley is also moving in this direction. Even though trolley is moving in this direction, can I say that Vy will remain 15 only? Vy will remain 15 only. That means, can I say that trolley's direction, either the trolley is moving here, either the trolley is moving here, trolley is at rest, trolley is at constant speed, trolley is accelerating, whatever the scenario is, time period is only dependent on Vy velocity, and Vy velocity with this velocity is unchanged, it remains 15 only, then time period will come 3 seconds only. If you project with 40, you will be getting different Vy with different angle, time period will be different, but it is unaffected by direction of movement of trolley and motion of the trolley. Got my point? Similarly, let us calculate the Hmax also. To calculate Hmax, can I use directly? Hmax is nothing but uy square upon 2g. U square sin square theta, or uy square upon 2g. What is uy velocity? 15. Can I again say that the same statement is also applicable for Hmax? Yes or no? So Hmax is also unaffected by the direction of motion of what? Trolley, or either the trolley is at rest, trolley is in motion, or trolley is accelerating. So Hmax and time both are unaffected by direction and motion of the trolley. Got my point? हाँ, but in x-axis only. Okay, देखते हैं आगे क्या होगा. Now Hmax is what? U square. So Hmax is nothing but, can I say this as 15 into 15, that is 225 upon 20. Calculate kar lo, whatever the answer is, substitute here. Next thing, calculating what? Range. We already done one equation in relative motion that we write like this now. XAB is equal to XA minus of XB. Then why I am using this? Because displacement along x-axis is nothing but range. Are yes or no? That's the reason. Can I say that relative displacement is nothing but XA minus of XB is equals to, XAB. Can I write like this? Okay. Now let us try to understand this. And XA value, XA? UXT plus half XT. Okay. So XA can be written as UAT plus of half of AAT square minus times of, if it is accelerating constant, वो बाद में देखेंगे. So UBT plus of half of ABT square. Can I write like this? Yes or no? Okay. Now let us calculate first relative or range with respect to, ऐसा लिखो, range with respect to trolley. Range with respect to trolley means, can I say that x of, consider this as ball and this as trolley T. Okay, so displacement, relative displacement of ball with respect to trolley can be written as xb minus of xt. Yes or no? Okay. Now if I expand this, then xbt can be written as, बोलते जाओ रे, हाँ, ubt plus of half of ABT square minus times of ut t plus of half of a t t square. Can I write like this? Okay, if I am writing like this, then we should be knowing the things. Now tell me, what is the acceleration along x-axis for ball? Let us say this is the ball equation now. What is the acceleration of this projectile in x-axis? 0. Yes, very good. So this whole term becomes 0 first thing. Okay. Now, let us discuss about trolley. What is the acceleration of the trolley? 0. Then can I say this whole term becomes 0? So this is also 0. I got my point. Okay, now left out is two terms. So xbt is equals to ubt plus minus of utt. Now, what we are discussing? Who is the observer? Trolley is the observer. If trolley is the observer, we should be considering trolley is at the fixed position. It should be at what? Rest. If I consider this as to be rest, then its velocity should be 0. Then its displacement, that is position, should be 0. Then this also get cancelled. So this is 0. Left out is what? Only ubt. And if I substitute this, what is the velocity of what? Ball in x-axis. We are discussing in x-axis now. So it is 20. Time period it took how much? 3. Then can I say that range with respect to trolley is nothing but 20 into 3, that is nothing but 60 meters. Aaya kya bhai? Still don't know. 60 aaya. Now let us write the equation for what? With respect to ground also. Consider one person is standing here and he is watching the things. He is on the ground. Okay, now the next is range with respect to ground. Range with respect to what? Ground. Let us calculate that. So whatever the number is first, this is second. So consider this as second. Range with respect to ground and कौन सा डायरेक्शन में लेके जाएंगे? In positive x-axis. Okay, positive x-axis. Trolley is moving what? In positive x-axis direction. Now, again, can I write x of ball with respect to ground is nothing but xb minus of xg? Yes or no? If I write the equation for the ground initial velocity is 0. Ground velocity is what? Ground is at rest now. Acceleration of ground 0 in x-axis. So can I say that everything is 0 for this one, then over here 0? Yes? Okay. Now, so left out is what? xbg is nothing but this can be written as u. Now, with respect to ground, for example, if a person is standing here, what he will be seeing? He will be seeing that this 20 meter is going in this direction and velocity is also going in this direction. So, trolley question ko yaad karo. Sorry, escalator question. Consider this is the escalator and this escalator is moving with 10 meter per second and this boy is also moving on this escalator by 20 meter per second. What will be the velocity? For the observer who is watching from the ground, he will be saying this person is moving with 30 meter per second now. Yes or no? So can I say that this ub is nothing but ub plus of ut into time t? Yes? Okay. What is the velocity of the ball along x-axis? That is 20. Trolley 30. So xbg is nothing but, can I say that 20 plus of 10 that into time period kitna hai? 3 seconds. That is nothing but 30 into 3, that is 90 meter. Both are moving in same direction, opposite direction? Same direction. If the same scenario, consider if the trolley is moving in what? If the trolley is moving with what? Opposite direction of the projection. Consider trolley is moving in negative x-axis. If trolley is moving what? Negative x-axis. Then this becomes 0 automatically. Left out is what? This portion. Yes or no? So Range with respect to what? Ground in positive x-axis. Similarly, I am calculating what? Range with respect to ground, but trolley is moving in this direction and projection is happening in this direction. Then can I say that xbg is nothing but, ये ही बचेगा ना खाली, ub minus of ut into time. Yes. Now consider trolley is moving, this escalator is moving in this direction by 10 meter per second. This man is going in this direction by 20 meter per second. The person who is watching from the ground, he will be saying that total calculation. ऐसा समझ के चलो पहला. If trolley is moving, escalator is moving in this direction by 10 and man is moving in this direction by 10. The person says that he is at rest, na? Yes or no? Similarly, if this one is moving with 20, this one is moving with 20 and the escalator is moving in 10, the person says that the person is moving with 10 meter per second. Yes, na? Okay. So left out is what? XB, that is what? Range is nothing but 20 minus of 10 into time period is how much? That is what? 3 seconds. Then the range becomes 30 meter. Are yes or no? So can I say that range with respect to ground is changing? Either the trolley is moving in the direction or either the trolley is moving in this direction. Range with respect to trolley will remain 60. सोच के देखो. Range with respect to trolley, ये तो गया. Acceleration का देखते हैं next test में. Left out is what? Oh, it is only dependent on range with respect to trolley is only dependent on what? Ball. Initial velocity of ball in x-axis. Either the trolley is moving in this direction or either the trolley is moving in this direction. Whatever the case is, if the velocity in this direction is 20, range with respect to trolley remains 60 only. Consider what I am saying. Trolley with 10 I considered. Yes or no? In this direction. ये किसी पे भी डिपेंडेंट है क्या? देखो ट्रॉली का नहीं है ना. So trolley is moving in this direction or trolley is moving in this direction with constant velocity. Either it is 10, either it is 20, either it is 30, whatever the case is. Even though it only depends on 20 meter per second, then can I say that this remains 60 remains as it is? Yes, अभी भी नया है. देखो बेटा, ट्रॉली है, ट्रॉली 10 से जाने दो, 20 से जाने दो, 30 से जाने दो, 1000 से जाने दो. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी ऑफ बॉल इन एक्स एक्सिस कितना है? 20 है. आई एम सेइंग दैट relative velocity, that is range with respect to trolley is only dependent on this velocity. It is independent of its own velocity and its own direction. Abhi aaya? Okay, thank you. Now write down. Okay, shall I now? थोड़ा level बढ़ाते हैं. Example number 2. Okay, consider here is a trolley. And on this trolley there is a tower. Okay, and on this tower there is a person is standing and he is throwing the object now. Consider he thrown the object in this direction by 10 meter per second, making an angle, let's say 37 only, and acceleration of this body is 2 meter per square second and initial velocity is 5 meter per second. Trolley is moving in this direction. Okay, and height of this one is, let's say 8 meter. Everything is covered. Initial velocity, okay, acceleration, velocity, time. Now, time period. If someone asks you, calculate the time period. इसको नहीं देखना है, वेलोसिटी नहीं देखना है, हाइट नहीं देखना है, कुछ भी नहीं देखना है, हाइट देखना है. यस, हाइट को देखना है. फॉरगेट अबाउट ट्रॉलीज मूवमेंट, ट्रॉलीज डायरेक्शन. जस्ट सी विथ व्हाट इज द वेलोसिटी ही इज प्रोजेक्टिंग. 37 degree means this becomes 8 and this becomes what? 6. Yes, this becomes 6 and this becomes what? 8. All we need to what? Calculate the using height. So this is the initial projection and this final it will be coming on the ground. So calculating the time period, leftward is what? Sy is nothing but uyt plus of half of ayt square. Using this, calculate the time period. Then next thing, using Hmax, Hmax is nothing but uy square upon 2g now. Using this, tell me the time period and Hmax now. Come on. Okay, aa gaya? Now, so Sy is what? Minus of 8, which is equals to uy, that is what? 60. Can I write this as minus of 5t square directly? Or this can be written as 5t square minus of 60 minus of 8, which is equals to 0. Factorize हो रहा है क्या? हो रहा है. Okay. Time period कितना है? 2 seconds. So from here you got time period is 2 seconds. Okay. So this 2 second time period of the flight is independent of acceleration of the trolley and velocity of the trolley. Even if it is rest, you will be getting 2 seconds. Even if it is in motion, you will be getting 2 seconds. If the direction of trolley is in this direction, you will get 2 seconds. If the direction of trolley is also in this direction, you will be getting time period 2 seconds only. Okay. Similarly, calculating the Hmax. So Hmax is nothing but 36 upon 20. Iska kitna hai re? Okay, 1.8. So after this 1.8. Still, can I say that this Hmax will always remains 1.8 only with whatever the velocity, whatever the direction of trolley is. Yes or no? Okay. But now the things changes when the question is being asked on the range. Okay. Now, let us calculate first range with respect to trolley. So trolley's position should be considered as what? 0 now. Okay. Now, but trolley is accelerating this time. So acceleration of trolley cannot be 0. Yes, very good, very good. So x of b with the trolley can be written as xb minus of xt. First thing. This can be written as ubt plus of half of abt square minus of utt and plus of half of at and t square. Can I write like this? Okay. Calculate. कौन सा cancel होगा? Acceleration of the ball. Okay. So this ball becomes 0. And next thing, this becomes 0, na? Yes. Why? Because we are sitting on the trolley. Yes. So these two gets 0. So range becomes what? ubt minus of half of at t square. Substituting the value, ub kitna hai? 8. So range with respect to trolley is 8 and time period 2 seconds minus of half into 2 into 2 square, that is what? 4. This 2 and 2 get cancelled. So range 16 minus of 4, that is what? 12 meters. This is the range with respect to what? Trolley. Similarly, can we calculate also range with respect to what? Range with respect to ground. Okay. To calculate range with respect to ground, we need to write the equation first. Okay. Likho equation. X of ball with respect to ground is nothing but x of ball minus of x of ground. Sorry. Yes. Can I cancel this? Okay. If I cancel this, this becomes whole term 0. That is ut plus half at square gets 0. Now left out is only this one. Acceleration of ball in x-axis 0. Yes, very good. So acceleration, range of ball with respect to ground is nothing but only dependent of xb. Yes or no? Then xb is nothing but ut. Yes or no? How to write ut? Yes, both are moving in the same direction. You have to add that. How? What you have to add? What is the velocity of this trolley? 5. And what is the velocity of that ball in x-axis? 8. So range is nothing but u of ball plus of u of trolley into time t. So range is nothing but kitna re? 8 plus of 5 into time period 2, that in 18 to 26. So range is what? 26 meters. Similarly, if they are moving in opposite direction, calculate किए वो भी कितना है 6. All you need to do what? If trolley is moving in that direction, ball is thrown in this direction. 8 minus of what? 5. That is what? 8 minus 5. 3. 3 into 2. 6. Yes. 6 meter. Correct है. अरे आ गया ना समझ में? Right on. Okay. Now listen to me. Find out the range with respect to trolley. Simple. And with respect to ground. And the question is, consider a trolley. On this trolley there is a boy, and here is the basket, and he is having a ball, and he thrown the ball in this direction with 12.5 meter per second. Initial velocity is given, and given that height of the basket above the boy's height is given like this, 5 meter. This height is given 5 meter, and trolley is moving with, let's say, 10 meter per second. It is not accelerating. Question is, find out the range with respect to trolley with respect to ground. Okay, calculate karo. Chaliye, many of you got the answers. Let's see. Let me check also, is that correct or wrong. Okay, generally velocity is given. We don't have theta, we have height, then definitely we will be using Hmax. Yes, very good. So calculating using what Hmax is nothing but, you can write u square sine square theta upon 2g, and we don't know this theta, and we have the velocity. We have u value and Hmax value. So Hmax is what? 5 into this 20, 5 to 20, 100 na? Okay, so 100, and 100 divided by what is this u square, that is 12.5 into 12.5. So can I write directly sine square theta is nothing but 10 into 10 upon 12.5 into 12.5. Can I write like this? कुछ छूट गया? क्या छूटा? Hmax is 5. 5 into 2? 10. 10 into this 0? So I mean 10, 100. U square is what? 12.5. So 12.5 into 12.5. क्या छूट गया? कुछ भी नहीं छूटा. Okay, now left out is what? Cancelling that. 5 2s are 5 2s are. Cancel करो, कितना है? So from here theta कितना है? Theta is 53 degree. Okay. Correct है ना? बेटा रिकॉर्डिंग में मेरा मजाक नहीं बनना चाहिए. Sure? Okay. So this is 5 into this 2, 10 into this 10. 100 divided by u square, that is 12.5 into 12.5, and sine square theta is nothing but 100 upon 12.5 into 12.5. Cancel हो रहा है क्या? देखो cancel हो रहा है ना? Okay. तो करके देखते हैं. So 5 2s are 5 2s are, and 5 2.5 5 2.5. Point को remove करो, ऊपर लेके जाओ. Then again it becomes 10 into 10 upon into 4 upon what? 25 into 25. This is 2, this is also 2, this is also 5, this 5. Yes, correct है, correct है. 4 upon 5 into 4 upon 5, which is equals to sine square theta. Then this becomes what? Sine theta is nothing but 4 upon 5, that is 53. Yes, correct. Thank you very much. गलत हो जाएगा तो मजाक बन जाएगा ना. Okay, whatever the case is, now this theta we got what? 53 degree. Then this can be written as 53 over here. 12.5 into 4 by 5. 12.5 into 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Thank you. So 3 by 5, that means this becomes 7.5 meter per second. In y-axis it will be becoming what? 10 meter per second. To calculate what time period we required, time period निकालेंगे ना. So to calculate time period we require only this 10. Then can I say that t is nothing but 2 ui upon g. So 20 into this 10. So t is equals to 2 seconds. आया क्या सभी का? Okay, very good. Then what? Range with respect to what? Trolley and with respect to ground. So to calculate the range with respect to trolley. So can I write directly x of ball with respect to trolley? Trolley's velocity becomes 0 na. First thing, there is no acceleration, so half at square goes 0, and we are sitting on the trolley, so we should be considering that also 0. Left out is what? Only this one, and that is what? 7.5. 7.5. What is the time period we got into 2? That is what? 15 meters. Are yes or no? Yes, very good. So range nikalo with respect to what? Ground. Then can I directly again write xbg is nothing but that x of ground whole get 0. Left out is what? Xb, and this xb is nothing but ub plus of u of trolley into time t. Yes or no? निकाल लिया सभी लोग? Okay, very good. So u of b is what? 7.5 in the x-axis plus of what is the velocity of trolley, that is 10 into 2. 2, that means 17.5 into 2 कितना है रे? 35. Okay, so range with respect to ground is what? 35 meter. Similarly, if it is moving in the opposite direction, minus of 5. Minus of 5. Okay, so 7.5 plus minus of 10, that means it becomes 2.5. 2.5 into 2, 5. Yes, very good. Now write down. Shall I? Okay. Next example, given that a trolley is moving in this direction, let's say u of trolley is given that 10 meter per second, and it is accelerating at 2 meter per square second, okay, in this direction. And one person is again standing on this trolley, and now this time he is throwing the object in the upward direction with initial velocity, that is uy is equals to what? 10 meter per second. Find out the range with respect to what? Trolley. इतना ही पता करो. Range with respect to trolley. H.C. Verma का question है, just I added this value and I changed this value. Okay, come on. Okay, shall I now? How many of you got the answers? Everyone? अच्छा. So time period कितना आया? Time period is nothing but 2 uy upon g, and this is nothing but 2 into 10 into 10, that is nothing but 2 seconds. Yes or no? सभी का आया? Okay. The next, with respect to what? Trolley. With respect to trolley means, can I say that it is not accelerating or accelerating? Accelerating this time. Okay. Now, x of b with respect to trolley is nothing but xb minus of xt, and can I write this one as ubt plus of half of abt square minus times of u of trolley t minus of half of a trolley t square. Can I write like this? Can I? Okay. Now acceleration तो है, ये 0 हो जाएगा this time, होगा? Okay. और ये वाला? Okay. This one becomes 0. Now anything else left out with respect to trolley and with respect to ground, where you are sitting on the trolley, then this becomes 0. Are yes or no? Okay, left out is what? ub t minus of half of at t square, that is ub is how much? अबे ये कितना है बे? अच्छा ये 0 हो जाएगा ना इस बार. Okay, sorry. Velocity along x-axis is 0. Left out is what? This is also 0. Only left out is what? Minus half at square. Okay, so this is also 0 because we are standing on this. This becomes 0 because in reality this velocity is 0. Okay, so this is your range, and this range is nothing but minus times of half into acceleration कितना है भाई? 2. Time period कितना है? 2 seconds. So this 2 get cancelled. So range is minus of 4 meter. ओके, आंसर ओवर. पूछ लेता ग्राउंड से, पूछ लेता तो ग्राउंड भी कर देते. तो ग्राउंड के लिए क्या हो जाता? द होल टर्म, दिस होल टर्म फॉर ग्राउंड बिकम 0. अरे यस और नो? लेफ्ट आउट इज व्हाट? दिस ओनली. सो कैलकुलेटिंग रेंज विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू ग्राउंड. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. सो xb with ground is equals to xb minus of xg. So this is 0. Are yes or no? Neither ground is neither accelerating, neither the in motion. If the person can be moving on the ground, then you should not substitute this as 0. Okay, so xbg, that is nothing but your range is nothing but what? ubt plus of half of abt square. Are yes or no? And this can be written as, so this is 0. Are yes or no? And then range becomes what? Minus 10 r, sorry, not 0. So ub is what? This one is ub plus of ut into t. So range is nothing but this is 0. It is having a velocity that is 10. Then 10 into what? Time is 2 or 20 agare 20 meters. Okay. Range with respect to ground is what? 20. Range with respect to trolley is minus of 4. Okay, right on.